Hello viewer, welcome to today's episode of Women's View. I'm your host, Anne Moremi. Thank you for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for the messages that you send us, as well as the comments that we've been seeing on our YouTube channel. And thank you even more for subscribing. The channel is GBS TV Kenya, and we're also on Facebook. Remember that if you want to send us a message, you can do so on 21144. So today is a very interesting day. It's a Monday, and in studio I have a very interesting guest with me. She's going to be telling us about her journey in business, because today's topic is women in business. So I want to give her an opportunity to introduce herself. Welcome.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. I'm so grateful and honored. My name is Josephine Irungu, the CEO of Pristine HR Engine and the lead consultant. That is the HR lead consultant with Pristine HR Engine.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
It's so good to see you. Today, as you can see, my viewer, we're celebrating something. We have an award here, and I just want to read it out, because the woman that we have today is a top woman in business.
Thank you.
She has been chosen. She has won an award recently.
Yes.
And the award that she won is she was the best in human resource management. Congratulations.
You. Thank you so much.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I wanted to have this here with us because we want to encourage the women out there.
Yeah.
We want to encourage women to go to business, and not just to go, but to go and excel.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about this award, what it means to you, how you got it.
Wow, I'm overwhelmed by this award. I earned it on Thursday, where we had the Women in Business Awards 2019 under the group Women in Business. It's an association for women who are in business, who are entrepreneurs, under the leadership of Mary Mudhoni Jason. She's our president in
big
the
shout
group.
out to her.
Yeah, big shout out to her for coming.
A platform to celebrate women.
Yes.
And to make sure that women are excelling in business.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
so
awesome.
We had several categories.
Yes.
But I chose to race under human resource management category.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm so grateful that I won this award. And big thank you to my fans, my mentors, my former employees, my current associates in the business, my family, my church family, yourself. You as well campaigned for me. It wasn't easy, but I'm I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to everyone, Yeah. Thank you to all those who voted for me, because you believed in me, and believe you me, we are in this together in collaboration.
Oh, that is so good. And you know what? I like that, because you started by thanking so many people.
Yes.
Because you know what? It takes, this is not a one-man show award. It has taken a lot of people, people who you've worked with when you were employed, people who have seen you in their, when you basically they've contracted you to do the HR for them, and they've all actually rallied and made sure that you have won this award.
My partners, your
mentors. You talked about your
mentors and my mentees. I have very many mentees in the profession. And yes, I'm the one who was in the race, but you know what? They were also in the race. They were
because
they were my pace setters.
Pace setters.
Pace setters. So
and because of them, you're not limited. You have actually won.
Yes, but you see, we have won all of us, as long as everyone participated in one way or another. Exactly. Prayers, voting, because also that's another resource. Taking the year time as well to pray for me, to tell me, Josephine, you are going to make it. This is yours. They believed in me, and believe you me, that was not easy. Yeah. It was not easy for them, because you can imagine, to them it's a risk. For everyone who voted for me, it's a risk. Yeah, because they spent their airtime voting for me. Yes. But the main thing is they believed that I'll do this.
Yeah, they believed in you. And they just didn't vote for nothing. They voted because they have worked with you. Yes. And they have seen the work that you have done. Of course. They're also aware of the potential that you have.
Yes.
One thing that is interesting is that when you started out your career, it was not in HR.
It was not in HR.
I always find that to be so
You're referring to that episode.
Because you went out and took a huge risk.
Yes, I did.
Ventured into an area that you were not even skilled for, had to reskill.
Yes.
tell us a little bit about that journey. It's always so interesting for
All
me
right.
to hear
When
it.
I started my career, of course, I started as a IT person.
Yes.
Yes, I was in IT. I was working with one of the multinational company,
Yes.
and I started in IT. Then thereafter, I was redeployed to join human resource department, and that's when the journey started for human resource.
I know.
That's when the journey started.
And so you had to go back to
I
school.
had to
and
go back
get
to
your
school.
skills
Yes, I
in
had
order.
to. Of course, I had to seek more knowledge. I
Yes.
had to identify the right people that I'm going to submit to in terms of leadership, in terms of coaching.
Yes.
Yeah, until this is where I am.
And you know,
yes,
it's so interesting because sometimes people are so afraid to make career changes.
yeah.
Because you were in IT for how many years?
I was in IT for 6 years.
For 6 years,
Yes.
and then you moved into HR.
Yes, I moved
for
to
how many
HR.
years?
Now
And
this is
employed-
10,
when
going 10 years.
How long were you employed?
I was employed, now in HR. In
yes.
HR, I was employed for 6.
Ah, so you actually did
5,
six.
6.
6.
Yeah.
And then now you went out and formed HR Pristine Engine.
Yeah, Pristine HR Engine.
Pristine HR Engine.
Yes.
And that's actually what has got you this far.
Exactly.
Yeah. So do you
yeah.
do you do anything IT related?
I don't do anything IT related, but
You said
it's
goodbye
just-
for real?
Yeah, I said goodbye for real. I'm not
Yeah.
practicing IT, but of course it's a backbone. I mean, that's what I'm
IT
riding
now
on.
is everywhere. It's
everywhere.
everything.
It's everywhere, and it's everything because
Yes.
that's what is helping me when it comes to marketing. It's what is helping me when it comes to, of course, composing an email or a text or
Yeah.
any kind of coding. Of course, I have people in IT who are doing also my marketing, but at least even if they do 1 or 2, 3 things, I'm able to understand where they're coming from.
Exactly,
I'm
because of
also
your IT
able
background.
to, yes, I'm also
Yes.
able to now to communicate with them what is it that I want.
Yes.
Yes.
They can't basically play tricks on you.
No, no,
Therefore,
no.
your IT knowledge and your IT experience is not in vain.
No, it's
you
not
know?
in vain.
Yeah, because
Ooh,
of
it's
course,
not.
I mean,
Yes.
we're in the digital age, so
Yes.
IT, it's like everything has got to have its IT component.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, tell us a little bit about your experience. How was it? I mean, were you
For the award?
for the award? Like, did you when you were nominated?
Yeah.
How did you feel? And is it something that you were scared of, or did you just go for it?
Okay, let me just say I'm a risk taker, and I take opportunities.
Yes.
Yeah, where there is a challenge to meet, I see it as an opportunity and a chance for me to dwell in.
Okay.
So I'll just start by how I joined Women in Business family.
Yes.
And for me, let me tell you, I was not led by anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just going through my Facebook profile, as well as, of course, the Pristine HR profile.
Yes.
And I came across Women in Business advertising themselves.
Yes.
At times it's good to be on social media.
I
It's
know,
good to
there
be
are
in social
benefits.
media.
It's not
because
just
it's
a
not
distraction.
it's not just a distraction.
Yes.
And again, it depends what is it that you want to get from the social media. Yeah, and what is it that who do you follow?
Yes.
Yeah, on the social media. What pages have you liked, or what pages do you follow as well?
Okay.
So I came across Women in Business page, and they were advertising this award in terms of Women in Business Awards 2019. And by then, they were working towards approaching the nomination phase.
Yes.
Which is now the first
The
stage.
first stage,
Yes, it's the
yes.
first stage. And of course, I liked the page. I went through what is it, their description, who are they, what is it that they
Yes.
do.
Their values,
Their
their
values,
mission.
exactly. And of course, they had given their number, the office number.
Yes.
And who is Josephine? I reached out.
You called.
I called. I was like, I'm seeing this and this and this. And if anything, I have registered for the nomination. What's next?
Okay. Okay.
Because for you to register for nomination, you didn't require to be a member and all that. Of course, you required, but from the Facebook, they were like, any woman can.
Can join.
Yes, can join,
Yes.
and basically any woman can nominate herself and ask other people to nominate.
Okay.
So I was like, this is what I'm going to do. Then later on, let me call them and get to know more.
Exactly.
So at that very point, I didn't know really who they are, other than what I read, who
Yes.
they are.
Yes.
But see, now calling and getting, that came after. So I called the office number. I spoke to one of the ladies. I asked very many questions. I'm very inquisitive. I asked very many questions.
Yes.
And she guided me. And I told her, okay, fine, I've understood. And basically, I just registered under the nominations. Then now they opened the nominations. So
I
that
want to
now,
stop you a little bit and
Yes.
just talk about that character that you've talked about. You are a go-getter.
Yes.
You take the initiative.
I take the initiative.
You ask questions. You're curious.
Yes.
And you know that basically describes somebody who is very self-aware.
Yeah.
And I just want to encourage the women out there because going into business, you need to know yourself.
Yes.
You need to know what you're about, what you're passionate about,
Yeah.
and that is something that you're very familiar with who you are.
I know who
And
I
you're
am.
proud of that. You know, a
Yes.
lot of times women
proud of
are
that.
made to feel like they should just take a back seat
Yes,
and not
and
be so
watch.
forward
Exactly.
and not be so like going to ask questions and everything. But you know what?
Yes.
We're saying no.
Yes, we are not
So
saying no.
We are saying no to
Yes.
that. We're saying, you know what? Be yourself.
Yes.
If you like to ask questions, go ahead.
Yeah.
If you're curious, go ahead. If
Exactly.
you want to make a phone call, if you want to nominate yourself, I mean, do it. There's opportunities open.
It starts with you.
It starts with you.
Yeah, it starts with you.
Stop waiting. Stop
Yes.
waiting for other people to come and give you that push. You
Exactly.
know? Maybe
Yeah.
there's a business idea that somebody has and they are seated and they're watching this, you know. Take the initiative.
Exactly.
Start.
Yes.
Wherever you are, the same way that you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one step.
One step at a
So, looking at the vision I have for Pristine HR Engine, and as an individual, I was like, this is the best platform for me to associate myself with.
Yes.
And that's how now I reached out. I told them, okay, fine, I'm going to fill the forms. And I paid through the pay bill. It was not much, but at that particular time, I didn't have the cash. So I risked the cash that I had in my M-Pesa.
Imagine.
I think I was left with a few thousands. And I joined, I became a member. I was like, I'm in it, let me swim, let me, you know.
I'm in the deep end
I'm
and
in
it's
the deep
okay.
end.
I don't know how to
I don't know how to
navigate,
go about
but
it,
it's okay.
but I will
I'm
find
going to
myself.
learn.
I will find
and what I
myself.
don't know, I'm going to call. I'm
Exactly.
going to ask. You know, those are basically the character traits that we're talking about.
Yeah.
That, you know, people tend to overlook them, but they really take you places. Another
Yes.
thing that you've talked about is networking.
Networking.
Because basically when you now joined Women in Business
Yeah.
Association, you're no longer just Josephine.
No.
You are in an association which has got very many members.
Very many who are impacting who are impacting Kenya, yeah, who really have the visions. They have their own vision on how
Yes.
to, you know, how to reach there and so forth. So all I said, I just need to associate myself with them, and I'm a
Yeah.
people's person. So yeah, I did that, and I became a member.
And all of a sudden, your you know, your space that you were in was like this. It just opened up.
it just opened up.
Because now you could be able to call so many people.
And
go
mark
for
you, Anne,
meetings.
it was just this year, mid
Yeah,
this year.
yeah.
This happened mid this year. I've not been in it for long,
Yes.
but it's because of that energy and the zeal that I have to get this. I have to, because I saw an opportunity,
Yes.
and I bought into their vision. I bought into their dream.
Yeah.
Under the leadership of Mary Mudhoni, I bought into her dream. I
Yes.
bought what is this that she wants women to acquire, and you see the mentorship, the empowering, and all that.
Exactly.
So yeah, and after that, I had not to campaign for the nomination,
I
and
know.
I talked like to everyone. You know, you guys just do this. Let's do this. Let's do
Yeah.
this. And yeah, I was listed. Basically, okay, it came to a point. Of course, there is that closure time. And then they evaluated, they got back to us on an SMS.
Was
via
there
SMS.
was the process of I believe that you had to give a lot of information about yourself, about your company, about what you've done. Was that very rigorous?
Not really, because they are basics.
Okay,
They are basics.
okay.
Of course, your name, if you have a website, the website of your company, the
Yes.
contacts, they're just basic information.
And you know what?
Yeah.
These are the reasons why it's good to be professional and to set up structures in your business,
Exactly.
because you've mentioned you have a
Yeah.
website.
Yeah.
You've also, I mean, you've registered your
Yes.
business name.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times we do business, but we don't follow the entire process.
Yes.
And that would have been a setback
Legal
for
process.
you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're saying if you're there and you have a business,
yeah.
set up structures.
Set up structures.
You don't know where those structures are going
Yeah.
to lead you.
And again,
For you know, it's like you are preparing for this in advance before knowing.
yes.
So that when the opportunity came,
Yeah.
you're not lacking. You didn't, at that point, is not the time you started going to open a bank account,
No.
going to
All that
search,
was
search
in
for
place.
business name.
All
You
that was in
know,
place.
all
It
that
was
in
just a matter of
place.
telling the public, now,
I'm
my
ready.
fans,
Yes.
this is it. I've gotten myself into this. Please, can we race? So once I was listed, of course, they sent an SMS to us, and that we have been nominated, and now it's voting time.
Yeah.
So to me, I was like, oh my God, I've never done this.
I do.
I've never done this.
And you had to win. Not that you
I
had
know.
started.
I had only 3 options.
Yes.
To win, option 2 to win, option 3 refer to the first and the second option. So
I like that. You really,
I only had
you really
3.
gave it your all.
I gave it my all. I
Yeah.
gave it my all. Believe you me, I gave it my all. Such that after winning this award on Thursday, of course, I slept on Friday morning. Because I
course,
remember I
'cause the
slept
whole
at
night.
around 2:30 a.m.
Yes.
And the whole of Friday, to me, I was so tired.
Yeah.
It's like
The
You know?
exhaustion.
Yes.
It's like the culmination of
Because
everything.
by the
just
time I was
came on
doing
Friday.
all that, I will not feel tired.
Yeah, you're
I
very
had the
adrenaline.
energy.
Yes.
My adrenaline was
High.
high, you know. But now after that, it's like now the dust is
Settled.
settled.
Yeah, we've
On
done
Friday,
this.
I was so overwhelmed. I was so exhausted. I didn't have the energy. But I had to work because I remember that Friday I had to go see my client in Kiambu. He's opening up a band restaurant joint. I had to be there with them because I was carrying out an induction for now the new staff that we have recruited. So I had to be there on Friday.
Wow.
So yeah, the voting was very vigorous.
Yeah.
And
But
very
you know
well
what?
campaigned.
It was worth it because you
Yeah.
know what? All that you did, all that you put in, of course, was a lot on your end.
Yes, it
But
was.
it was very worth it because you eventually won.
Yeah.
And I like that even after you won, you didn't even have time to bask in glory. The next day you were back to work.
Next day I was back to work, business as usual.
You know, a lot
Yeah.
of times women, or rather people in business, tend to think that when you're a business owner, you have a lot of time.
Yes.
You have a lot of free time.
Yeah.
Is that the case? Because,
Not
I mean, you
really.
didn't even have time to rest.
No, I didn't have time to rest. And on that Thursday, a lot of things were going through until I was seeing myself as if I'm not going to be in the
To
event.
make it for the dinner.
Yes.
Because of work.
Not even work.
Just
Other things,
things.
other misfortunes just came through and so forth. But I was like, no, I have to do
I
this.
have to focus.
I'm
I
not going to
started
fail
this
on
journey. I
this.
started
God
this
help
journey. I
me.
have to finish
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, you know those challenges and distractions that come your way.
I know,
Until you are like, you may end up not even attending the event.
Yeah.
And I was imagining, yes, what if I'm the winner? My name is called and I'm not
I know,
there.
not there, surely.
You know?
How will you be a winner in
How
absentia?
now?
Come on.
The photos and all that,
I
those are the memories. So I refused, and I was like, whatever is happening today, now that Thursday, whatever is happening, I have to overcome.
Oh,
I have to
fantastic.
overcome.
Yeah.
But I'm happy about it. It was not easy.
You know, listening to you, I'm seeing that actually your business path has prepared you even for winning this award because
Yes.
I'm hearing resilience,
Yes.
I'm hearing perseverance, I'm hearing focus, you know,
Risk taking.
risk taking, and just being a go-getter and just running with it
Yes.
until the end,
Yes.
completing what
Yes.
you've started.
Yes.
And those are the qualities that actually women who are aspiring to join business need to have, because
they need.
there are times, honestly, before your business actually thrives, you yourself have to really put in a lot.
Yes.
Sometimes there are ups and downs.
Very many.
And I'm so sure that now when you
Very
look at those, I'm sure that have there been times that you've wanted to shut down?
Ooh,
Pristine
many
HR
times.
in-
Yes, and go back to employment.
Yes.
I even went. I've gone like for 2 or 3 interviews.
Already?
Yes.
But aren't you
Like there are-
glad?
No, like there's one interview was like I'm just going for this interview, just experience, not the experience that I haven't gone for interview before, but I'm like I'm just going. Whatever comes, whatever the outcome it is, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yes, because it has not been easy, especially
not
this
been
year
easy,
with the
yeah.
economy. It has not been easy.
But look
It
at
has
you
not
now.
been
Thank
easy.
God that you persisted.
Yes, and we have not yet reached where we want to go.
Yeah, this is actually a stepping stone.
This is just a
And
stepping
tell us a little bit about the women that you have met at Women in Business.
Yes.
Because you've talked about mentors.
Yes.
You've also talked about mentees, networking.
Yeah.
Have you been able to be challenged as a person and as a business person through the trainings? You say that you do have training
Yeah,
sessions.
women in business go through trainings. That's the mentorship part,
Yes.
where we get mentors who come to of course train the women in different under different topics, different industries,
Yes.
and all that. That happens every Thursday. It's weekly, every Thursday.
Okay.
And it's through this training that we get to be empowered. And like this week on Thursday, there will be a training on financial matters, how to accumulate finances. So basically, it's different topics that every week we get people to come and train the women and all that. And of course, during the training, it's part of networking.
Of course, it's part of
And
networking,
I came to meet very many women that we have in Kenya. Let me just say Kenya, because of course we also do industrial visit. And the last industrial visit
I
that we did.
remember that.
You remember
I
that? You
remember
saw. Of
seeing
course, I'm very active
that.
on Facebook, and I had to
Yes.
post.
Oh, was that part of Women in Business?
That was part of Women in Business.
Oh, right.
Imagine, and it
Tell
just
us a little
started
bit about that, because
it
I
just started
know,
from
but
there.
my viewer is wondering what.
Shout out to Mary Mudhoni and your team. she always organizes for industrial visits where now members go to visit industries, companies that have already made it. Like the last one, the one that you saw, we had gone to visit Keroche.
Yes.
So we
Keroche
left Nairobi
Breweries.
all the way to Naivasha.
Yeah, and it's even
Those
a
are the
day
women
trip.
we
It's
have.
fun also.
And it is a weekday on Thursday. So we had to shut our businesses to go and focus. Who is this Tabitha?
to go and be inspired.
Yes, to be inspired
By
by
a
Tabitha
real
and
game
her
changer in
CEO.
the, you know,
Yeah, you know that industry. And again, it is manufacturing industry.
manufacturing, yes.
Surprisingly, we have women who have already started manufacturing companies. And in Women in Business, they have their own factories. They are manufacturing tea, they are manufacturing soap, they are manufacturing different kind of products that they are doing. Yeah,
That's
so when we go to
encouraging.
these industrial visits, this is what we all get to inspire. Like for me, I'm not manufacturing, but for me to go to Keroche, I will learn a few things, especially the challenges, the opportunities that she came through, how is it that she overcame, and so that is what now I pick from that. I don't need to know how she does beer. I don't need to know how someone else does the tea, the soap, and all that, because that's not my industry. But the thing is, how did you get there?
Yeah,
Who
how
is
did
it
you
that
get
you require? What is it that you require?
Because
How
it's
do you
either
market?
way, it's a business.
Either way, it's a
Yeah,
business. Either way, it's business. And of course, get to tap on the right and positive attitude from these from the women. So yeah, we went to Naivasha and we met Tabitha. Yeah, we met Tabitha, the owner of Keroche Breweries. She inspired us. We were very well welcomed, and as women, we enjoyed ourselves. And from there, I got to know the rest of the women, other women, and yeah, we became friends. We are now friends in business to a point you can't even pass the other woman in business.
Exactly.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, I've
because
seen
you have,
you know?
basically, by joining Women in Business,
Yeah, it's a
you
family.
have just basically opened up a lot of social networks for you,
Exactly.
a lot of business networks.
Exactly.
Like now, if you're stuck in something, I doubt that you would lack somebody to call.
No. I can't lack
Whichever
someone.
field it
I
is.
can't because of course we have other media of communication where we reach out, and you'll find a woman will say, a woman in business will say, I need this and this person. I need who is the owner of this and this business. I need to know where to get this material. And asking that in that platform, you get an answer there and then. So you find the business is just rotating amongst ourselves, and that's now where the money, the marketing comes in place. And yes, we hold each other's hand and we move forward.
So it actually sounds to me like a very good example of working hard, but also working smart.
Working smart.
Because sometimes the information or the resource that you need is like you're not accessing because you don't have a link.
Yes.
But you see, once you're in such a network, even if what I don't know, other people know.
Other people know.
And now we're together.
Yes, other people know.
And so basically what that does is that the information they have becomes like my information. So that whenever I need something, I post it there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you'll get an answer. Well, the worst thing you can do is keep quiet.
The worst thing you can do is keep quiet. But also,
that's
you
the
might
worst
find
thing
you want
you
to
can
open your mouth, but you don't have a platform to open it up to.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this is
yeah.
a very, very
It's a
awesome
very,
platform.
it's an awesome platform.
And how many women members are there roughly? Do you have
There are
an
many.
idea?
I think what Mary Modoni says, she says, I think we are more than 1,000.
Wow.
Let me just say
that's
more
a
than 1,000. What I know,
huge
it's not less
network.
than. We may be 2,000 or so, but I know it's more than 1,000.
More than 1,000.
And again, it's not only Nairobi. It's
It's
not only in Nairobi, surprisingly. It's from different counties. We are from different counties.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times we hear that what is going to make a big difference in the economy of the country in job creation, it's small and medium enterprises. It's those women who are going out of their way to start manufacturing. And you know, sometimes, I like what you said. Yes, you went to visit Keroche, but in your group, there are already women who are already started manufacturing.
Yeah, they're already those who have already, they have factories, they have companies, they're in manufacturing industry.
Well, that is
and
so
doing very well.
encouraging.
Different manufacturing different products. We have those who are in leather, we have those who are in beer, juices, different, but they are manufacturing. And it's a good thing when you get to sit with someone who is not even in your industry in terms of like consulting industry, but they're there. But what I normally tell them, and a few that I have the many that I have interacted with, is in all what you are doing, you need human resource.
You, of course. I mean, for you're the
need a
pillar
human
in every
resource
company,
person.
in every factory, every company,
business.
you have to have human resource.
Yes.
And there's so many labels to be followed. And a lot of times you find that people are not following the law because they are lacking that HR person.
They're lacking that.
So I think the women in business are very privileged to have you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're well versed.
Yeah.
You have experience. You've worked for I mean, the companies you've worked for are big companies.
Different industries.
Different industries.
Yes.
So what you're bringing in is a wealth of experience.
Yeah.
So I really celebrate you today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
I'm
much.
so proud of you.
I'm still in that mood of celebration.
I know. It's just it's
because
not
I
even
got
a week
myself
yet.
into something I didn't know what I'm getting myself to, and apparently it came out positive. The outcome is being celebrated.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's not easy, because for someone to win an award, or even for me to win this award, it has not been easy. I went through a lot, valleys and mountains for me to reach where I have reached. It has not been easy.
Okay.
And again, not everyone is for you. Yeah,
of course, I'm
not
sure
everyone is
that
for you,
there
and
was a
that's
lot
what I
of-
tell my
it's
mentees and
it's
any other person.
competitive.
It's competitive,
Yes.
and also not everyone is for you. Not everyone is happy when you win an award. So basically, the moment you hear those noises, all what you need to do is just shut your ears and click ignore and move on. Just focus. Look at what you need to achieve.
Yeah.
Yes, because by all default, it will the noise will not be shut out. You know?
Opposition, is always
the
there.
noise, you can't make
can't
it.
move without it.
Yeah, you can't make it, you know.
People would
a
call
lot
you
of
and tell you that?
threats. Yes, even direct messages, DMs, Messenger. I
Telling
had
you
so many
what? That,
messages.
please stop this, you can't
No,
make it.
threats, and people that I don't know.
Threats
Are
Oh
there.
my
I can see you have
God.
been nominated, and the person who is doing that, I don't know the person.
Oh, so
you
you
know,
feel quite
because there are those
insecure.
who can do that because they know you. Others can do that because maybe they want to exhaust money from you if you give in to them. So I just clicked ignore. There is no message from the messenger inbox that I responded, because if I don't know you, if you're using a pseudo account, I'm wasting time with you.
I know.
So
I
as you are
mean,
wasting your time, I'm not going to help
I'm
you
not going to
waste your
join
time.
you
I'm
and
not
then
going
we
to
waste our
join
time
you.
together.
No. I'll just focus what
Oh
is
my
that I want to
God, I
achieve.
didn't know that
Because
there was
I
that
know.
coming. Oh my.
Wow, it was not easy, because I know I have an army. And the people behind me, by me, you know, there are many than this one particular person. Of course, the people may want to go out there and taint your image and all that, but my God cannot allow. You know, so as much as they will do
It's
that,
unfortunate
for
to
me, I
hear
was
that.
just sending and praying for them to have peace and God to redirect them to do something
ignoring
useful.
also.
Ignoring is the best.
Because it
Just
takes- it
ignore,
takes
because that's
away
a
lot
negative
of,
energy.
A lot of energy to
Yeah,
deal
it's
with
very,
those negative
very. To a point now, I had to reach out to cybercrime. Yeah.
Because you're basically being trolled
Yeah,
and bullied.
because they don't know who, and again, their pseudo account, meaning this is someone. Why are you hiding your identity?
You're hiding
Come
because
here,
you want to
come,
hide
let's go
behind
head
that
on.
screen.
Let's
if-
go head
If you
on.
want us to talk about this, let's talk about it.
Yeah, you don't have to fear me.
And you see, for you're in HR, you're so used to dealing with people and all sorts of people.
Yeah.
But now when you hide yourself, it
Don't-
means
yeah,
that
you're fearing me.
You're fearing.
And
yeah,
because
you're fearing.
you're a coward. If
It's
you're
good,
fearing
it's
me,
good to be feared.
you're a coward, because if you're fearing me, I have nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
I have
I'm
nothing to do
above.
with you.
You're above
There are
them.
very many people who are reaching out for me to help them,
Okay.
for me to support them, for me to mentor.
Okay.
Yeah, for me to give them direction, counsel, and so forth. So if you can't really face me, you're using pseudo account and funny messages just because you have seen me on nomination.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that. I have very many people that I need to
Who are
work
for
with.
you.
Yeah, who are for me, and they want something from me in terms of mentorship, in terms of information, in terms of giving businesses out there and so forth. So that is what I focus on.
And you know what? It's good that you've brought that out, because it is a wrong thought to think that everybody will be for you.
No.
Actually, sometimes when you have the wrong expectation, you get disappointed.
Yes.
But even when you go into business as a woman, understand that there are people who will be for you and people who will be against you.
Yes.
So when you meet people who are against you, by the way, who tend to be the fewer ones, don't give them too much airtime.
No, even attention.
Don't be surprised that they are
Yes.
there. In fact, anticipate their coming.
we need
so
them.
when they come, you're like, oh, this is the person I was
Yes,
waiting
but
for.
you need them.
Why do you need
I
them? How do
needed
they
them.
make
I
you?
needed these people with pseudo accounts, and even if others are to open, I still need them. You know
Why do you
why?
need
They
them?
make me know that I'm impacted. They make me see the greatness in me. That at that particular time I may not see I'm great.
Yeah.
But if you are threatening me, if you are under me, you are researching about me and so forth, then I'm somebody.
Exactly.
I'm
It means that
somebody.
what I'm doing
Yes, is
you're
right.
stepping on people's toes, and for the right reasons,
Yes,
to be
so
honest,
as
because
much
all
as-
you want to do is
exactly.
excel.
So
Yeah.
as much as you like to ignore them for that particular time, for you to concentrate and focus on what you really need to achieve.
Yes.
But don't keep them too far.
You-
Allow them in
you
your
can,
ears.
You can
Allow
learn.
them.
You can.
Because you have to learn something from them as well.
Yeah, you can
They
learn
also have information that you may not have. Because for them also to they have researched on you, and they have researched on you.
Basically,
and
your personal life. Okay.
So there's more information that they can give you that you require, and it's upon you now to get to know how to go about that information.
And that's a lot of maturity, to be
Yeah.
honest. Okay, all right. So,
Okay.
viewer, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Thank you. Hello, viewer.
The woman is burdened with so much, such that they don't have time for themselves.
If you don't go after what you want, there's going to be hurt, there's going to be disappointment, there's going to be regret, there's going to be let down.
I love people.
People will always have a view. They will always have an opinion.
Whether you like it or not,
It's always there.
people will put you in a shame box.
You have to love yourself first.
I'm not that person.
It should come from deep conviction, and I'm talking about conviction. I'm not talking about emotional giving.
Then that should pose a big problem.
A man won't handle that. They will just run.
Families break. Marriages don't exist anymore.
There's so many people out there pretending like they don't have the problem, pretending like their relationship is not on the rock.
What was that?
That's nonsense.
Get lost.
No. I think that is wrong.
Go ahead, tell me, I'm waiting.
Who questions you?
We're moving on swiftly.
Moving on swiftly, right?
It's pleasurable.
No one gets there without trials.
Yeah, you've got to.
It's the way life is.
Your greatest ability is possibility.
Everywhere, GBS.
Welcome back, viewer. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we're with Josephine Irungu, who just won an award, Top Women in Business Award. She was the best in human resource management, and we're here today to celebrate her award and to celebrate her as a person, because a lot of times there are so many women in business, but we don't get to meet. We don't get to share our experiences. So you may be in business, but you feel so isolated. So I really just want to send a shout out to the women in business. You know, look for this association and join. Because the kind of training, the kind of mentors, the kind of industry tours that you're going to expose yourself to are going to be so meaningful and so rich. And to be honest, these are things that you cannot do alone. Because when you talk about going to meet Tabitha of Keroshe Industries, I mean, when would you have been able to do that as a person? I mean, by the time you even get the networks and get her to meet, shake her hand, spend a whole day with her.
Spend a whole day with her.
But there are associations that can be able to open those doors for you. And so the thing is, you just need to take that step and join this association, Women in Business. It's for women only. It's for women only. And it encourages excellence in business. And before we wrap up, because I know time is not on our side, you are a HR expert. I would like you to give us a few tips. Maybe lucky for you, you've been employed, but now you are self-employed as a consultant. I don't know, what are the challenges, some of the challenges that women face in the workplace that they need to overcome? And maybe you can give us a few tips on how to overcome.
Some of the challenges that women face at workplace could be, especially now in HR. At times, if the HR is led by a woman, at times they're not called in the boardroom. And it's a high time every organization and every employer get to know that you can do without a woman. And if you have put a woman in human resource department, she is required to be in the boardroom, because everything that is discussed, it is related to the employees, it's related to business. So they are not just there as a trophy. They are there to put input. So something else could be like discrimination.
That's true.
Because of cultural background, you know, where people come from, what is it that a woman can tell you and all that. So there is that discrimination to women at workplace. Something else would be more family, because these are women who have families. So more or less you'll find they are on and off work. Because of children, maybe house helps and all that. So more or less they have issues, health issues at times that are women related. So these are some of the things that they face. But what I will tell the employer and any other investor out there, we can do without our women. Men take the lead, of course. And especially now the women in business. We are not, it's for women entrepreneurs, but we can do without our men. We can do without our, because
we need to move together.
We need to move together, because you'll find these are women who have spouses, who have brothers and all that. And these are the people who are behind us. They are encouraging us, do more, you can do it. You know, you can scale higher. And they're the same men who buy our products, who buy our services. So shout outs to every man who is behind every successful woman.
And actually, we don't need to feel like it's an acrimonious situation. Like we can all win. You know,
you can all win.
You can have women in the boardroom. You can have men in the boardroom as well. You can have women as CEOs. You can also have men. I mean, let's not feel that some positions are only for one gender. Because we've seen women who are thriving as CEOs, as manufacturers, as business owners. And the thing is, don't hold yourself back. And if you need a group of women to push you and to celebrate, maybe you're in an environment where you're feeling, maybe an industry where it's male dominated. These are the kind of associations to join with, because when you're there, you meet other women who are in the same situation.
The main thing is just taking that initiative and to join where every woman is. Join. Yes, you may not be able maybe to talk or get to know how to go about it, but as long as you are in, you'll find another woman who will hold your hand and walk with you and talk on your behalf. What is it that you want? You want to succeed. You'll get another woman who will hold your hand and move with you. Exactly.
A lot of times, women are said to be their own worst enemies. Have you found that to be true? Or is that just a false?
No, that is true. That is true. And as women, we need to celebrate other women. You need to celebrate. I need to celebrate you, Anne. Your success is my success in one way or another. Because of course, I may not feel that success now. I may not see the fruits now. But in future, maybe through my daughter or even my children, my family members, you'll be the one who is going to take their hand and lead them in one way or another. But as long as I celebrate you now, the fruits will be in future. So when you're doing good as a woman, or to the other woman, you're not doing good to only that woman, you're doing good to yourself.
To yourself. Because
It is basically yourself,
you never actually
not the other
know
person.
when your roads will meet again.
Exactly.
It may not be you, like you've said, it could be your
Yes.
children.
It could be your
Be
children.
your spouse. It could
Exactly.
be your friends.
So when you do good, you're doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's my principle. Let me do good everywhere I go. As much as I want to succeed, I know I can't do it alone. But I have to celebrate someone else who has really made it in life.
Yeah.
Because of course, where there is success, sweat.
Is also
There was sweat.
And you see, if you celebrate somebody else's success,
Yeah.
number one, it will even make it easier for you and inspire you to succeed.
Yeah.
And when you do succeed, you now have people who will celebrate you.
Yes.
But if every time somebody succeeds, you are against it,
Against
and you're
it.
trying to like pull them
them
back
down.
down, that is the same thing that's going to happen. You know, what goes around
Yes.
comes around.
Yes,
So
comes around.
if you want to be celebrated, celebrate others.
Celebrate others.
You know, so
Yes.
to the women out there, we really urge and encourage
Yeah.
them, be each other's
Yes,
supporter. You
yes.
know, don't be the one pulling down that other
Yes.
woman in your company.
And to
you know.
the men out there, hold our hands. Take the lead as
Yes,
well. Yes,
exactly.
women may be seen as if we are leading, but believe you me, we can do without men. We can do without men. Because like in my team, the associates that I have more men than women. Yeah, I have more men than, yes, I'm leading them. When I need a certain job to be done, I normally reach out to them, and they are men.
And do you find
Yeah.
that they listen to you, or are there those who want to not listen? Okay, well, I'm not talking about your associates
Yes,
in
yes,
particular, but could that be a challenge that women who are leading go through?
Yes,
that
that's a
sometimes
challenge.
the men in their group under them,
Yes.
they are led, yes, but begrudgingly. You know, Shingo Pande.
Yes. Yeah, that's a challenge the women go through as well.
Yes.
But what I would like to advise such a woman who is going through the same, just identify the right people who are going to listen to you.
Okay.
Yeah, let them buy into your idea. If someone is not for you, that's a time waster. Let the person remain a friend, because friends, it's a choice.
Okay.
Yeah, you can choose someone to be your friend or not.
Or not,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
keep
within
them
your
around
power.
you, of course, but because you have a dream, you have a vision, identify someone who is really ready to buy into your vision, and you work together. Because of course, this person will be by you, but believe you me, when you win, the person has won.
Yeah,
Also,
the
the
two
other
of you
man
have
or even
won.
the other woman has won.
Yeah, because it's a-
you will take the lead because you are the forefront, yes. But any other person who is working with you, it's a win.
It's a win.
It's
It's
a
a
win.
win-win.
Yes.
And you need to realize that if I celebrate you, Josephine,
Yeah.
if you win, I also win because I'm your friend.
Yes.
I'm happy to be associated. I mean, that's why
Yes.
we've called you back here to celebrate you.
Yeah, because you knew
I'm so
me.
happy that you came with your award, because you can see it and you can be able to take photos with it.
It's
Because
real.
when you, it's real.
Yes.
Because when you win, you're winning for all of us.
Yes,
you know?
it's a win for all
Yeah.
of us in one way or another.
And
because-
today it's you, tomorrow it will be somebody
Exactly,
else. Yeah.
exactly. So yeah.
Oh, that is so good. I'm so excited to be able to have been seen you, walk the journey,
Yes, you saw
and seen you
me.
actually work so hard, and
You
seen you
saw
now
me.
bearing
Yes,
the
you saw
fruits.
me,
So what
yes.
are your expectations going forward in terms of what kind of opportunities and doors are you hoping that this award is going to open for you? Where do you see
Oh,
yourself?
yeah.
Yeah.
My expectation is that I'm going to inspire someone out there. That every person who will come to know of these news,
Yes.
everyone who worked with me,
Yes.
even those who didn't work with me because maybe the news didn't reach them during the
Yes.
nomination, the voting, and all that. But because I have some who came who came, like yesterday, there's a lady who came to tell me, Josephine, I didn't know about this, and she was crying. In fact, she was.
She would have wished to be part of
Yes,
the.
because she learned about it yesterday. In fact, in church, she learned about it. I really felt.
How come? Was she not on social media? Or did you
Yeah,
not
she
send
was
her
not. She was.
message?
Yeah, she was not on social media. The Sundays that we were announcing, she was not as well.
That
in
is such a
church.
genuine person.
So
that she's
very
feeling she's
genuine.
lost an opportunity to be there for you.
Yeah, so what I told her, now that an SMS was 20 shillings, just buy me a soda for you to feel that you have done something. But I really felt for her, and I was like, I saw the genuineness and the honesty in her.
Yeah,
She was like, Josephine, I didn't know. I really, I didn't know this, and so forth.
that's
So what
great.
I'll say, my expectation is anyone who will come to learn of this, let it inspire the person.
Yes.
And I'm expecting several calls, people to reach out on
Yes.
how I did it,
Yes.
because I'm ready to share on how I did it, just like I have shared here, but there is more. I
Yes.
can have one-on-one. I'm expecting one-on-one sitting with people there, my mentees as well, and anyone who wants to get into business, either
Yes.
consultancy business and all that. These are my expectations that with these, of course, my portfolio will open up.
Yes.
My expectation is as as well, I want to work with companies. As Prestine, we enable companies.
Yes.
Yeah, the services that we offer, we enable organizations.
Okay.
And by enabling companies is what my expectation. I want to do it more because now my muscles are a bit stronger.
Yeah,
they're a
they're
bit stronger because
stronger.
of the award. And yeah, those are my expectations.
And tell us,
Especially just to collaborate. I'm looking for collaboration with people.
Yes.
In one way or another. Could be just a sit down in boardroom meetings on how to go about business, on how we can collaborate in human resource related matters. You know, my mentees, I want to increase my mentees, you know, network, because there are people who are already in HR, but they don't know how to go about it. Others want to get out of employment and get into the consultancy.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just want this award and my journey to inspire other women, and not
Yes.
only women, even other men.
even men, people in your field, because
Yes,
basically
people in the field.
what you have done is that you have set yourself apart
Yes.
in the HR
Yeah.
field.
Yes.
And you know, I like that you're so willing to collaborate.
Yes.
You know,
I'm looking
with people
for
above you,
collaborations.
for
Yes.
your mentors, with your mentees,
Yes.
with basically with companies and
Yes.
organizations. That is basically a testimony to the fact
Yeah.
that this award has changed you as a person.
It has
It's
changed
made
me
you
as a
realize the
person.
importance of team spirit, the
Yes.
importance of others. You want
Yes.
you want to like go on a marathon,
Yeah.
where not a sprint.
Yes.
So you really want to go with others
Yes.
in your journey.
Yes, in
Yeah.
the
So
journey.
tell us, how can people get in touch with you if they want to
Okay.
contact you?
All right.
Yes.
They can do that via email, of course, because email is there for reference.
Yes.
And info@ Prestine HR Engine. Prestine is PRESTINE,
Okay.
HR Engine, all one word, .com.
Yes.
They can also reach out on 0711 367 320.
Please repeat the number.
0711 367 320.
Wow.
Yes,
I'm sure
that
that you're
will
going
go
to
to
get
the
a lot
office.
of calls
Yeah.
because you're willing to share. You know, a lot of
Yes.
times people lack information.
Yes.
And then there are a lot of people who like to withhold information. And I don't know, you know, it never helps you when you withhold information. It's always helpful when you share
When
the
you share.
information. Actually, when you give, more comes to you. You
More
create
comes
room
to
for
you. Because again,
yourself.
when you give, you remain empty. And you have to look for something to fill the emptiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can only keep getting
You
better
can,
and
yes, you
better.
can only keep getting better and better. So I'm looking forward to collaborate with organizations, to collaborate with people above me as well, because I also want to be led. I want to be led. I want to submit to different authorities in this industry,
Yes.
in this profession as well. I want someone to hold my hand. As much as I'm holding others, I also
Yeah.
want to be
guided
yeah,
as
I
well,
want to be guided as
held.
well, because I
Yeah.
can't say I know everything.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
can't say I know everything. And as much as I'm releasing information and working with other people, I'm remaining empty. So I'm ready for someone to hold my hand, and I'm ready to partner with several people, or rather those who reach out and those I will reach out to. I'm ready to partner, and of course also partner with organizations, so that of course we can make the
Better
employment, the
workplaces for
labor,
people.
yeah, better workplaces for
Yeah,
people. We can do
exactly.
things through recruitment, because that's what Prestine does. It does job placement,
Yes.
where companies reach us to fill a certain positions in the organization. We
Okay.
also do job analysis and evaluation. We do salary
Okay.
structuring. We also do HR audit, where we get into an organization and carry out a HR audit. We audit the systems and the procedures
Okay.
and the compliance and all that. We also do occupational safety and health, both the training and the audits, as
Okay.
well as we sit in disciplinary committees, where we
yes.
guide the employer how to go about it. And even if they have a HR person in place, we work together.
Wow.
So we
have
also
a lot to
offer,
offer.
yes, we have a lot to offer. We also offer monthly HR consultancy to organizations, because not every organization have an inside HR.
Yes.
And even those who have inside HR, they reach out to us, so that at least they have that an external eye as a
Yes.
consultant to guide
A
them.
different
A
perspective.
different perspective, a
Yeah.
different eye who is going to see things differently.
Yes.
And these are some of the things that we offer, and lots of training, and including team building. We carry out team building.
Okay.
It doesn't matter which industry, we carry out team building, because towards team building is a training.
Yes.
Yeah, because we train per the theme of an organization. Because an
Exactly.
organization may be going through a weakness, maybe in their teamwork. There is no teamwork. There's change
Yes.
management, you know. So we customize activities to fit
the needs
yes,
of
so
the
towards
company.
team building is a training.
It's a training,
Yeah, and
yeah.
we do team building across the country.
Wow.
Yes, we do team building across the country.
I like
so these are
that,
some of
yeah.
the services that Pristine HR Engine normally offers. So I don't work alone. I have a team of associates, and of course I outsource other services that maybe are not in-house, because to us what is important is giving solutions to companies, giving
Yes.
solutions to employers, so that of course they can better. Yeah, so we work, and what really make us stand out is because we give services end to end. We start with you and we end
And you
with you.
finish,
It's not only
exactly.
this is what you want and this is what we will give you. No, we go an extra mile to offer services that we even don't charge.
Okay.
Especially if maybe a workplace is registering for with DOSH, for example, under occupational safety and health.
Yes.
We'll go through the training and the audit, but when it comes to registration, we pick up the registration and we help them register. We even take the papers to the DOSH office and so forth. That's something, because I'm going to use my fuel. I'm using my
Exactly, your
time.
time,
Yes, but
yeah.
now such a service we don't charge. As long as maybe they have given us the training and all that, that is not that becomes an add-on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That is such, you have such a huge bouquet of services that
Yes,
you
we
offer.
do.
And for sure, this award, I can tell that it has really impacted your life, because
Yeah,
even
yeah.
to hear, I mean, you're the winner,
Yeah.
but already you're saying that despite the fact that you're a winner, you are looking forward to receiving,
Yes.
to emptying yourself
I
so that you
need
can
that.
receive, which means
Yeah.
that you have not reached the end.
No.
You are actually just continuing.
Yes.
And what I can say to you is keep soaring.
Yeah.
The
I
world
will.
is your oyster.
I will.
You know, this
Yeah.
is not the end, it's the beginning.
Yes,
you
the
know,
beginning.
it's
It's
the
the beginning,
continuation.
yes.
And so keep at it, and we're so proud to
Yeah.
be associated with
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so
And
much.
I want to give you a chance maybe to give a parting shot before we
Yeah.
wrap up the show. Encourage the women who are in business out there. Give them an encouragement or
Yeah.
a challenge, and then we'll wrap up the show.
All right, every woman who wants to join business out there, it's the time to do it. It's not tomorrow. The moment that thought comes to you, just do it. Don't procrastinate, because procrastination is your assassination of your dreams. Procrastination is the assassination of your dreams. So don't kill your dream. The moment that thought comes into place, reach out to the person who has inspired you, because maybe you could have been inspired in one way or another. Reach out and just do it. And of course, get to know the different bodies that you need to do registration. Register your business. When you are doing marketing, you are doing it on Facebook, your website, whichever the platform, media platform you're doing your marketing, just do it right. Get people, you do it yourself, or rather you can outsource the marketing, but advertise yourself. But what is important is the right attitude. Hang around the right people who are going to guide you, and so that of course you can succeed. And more so, any woman who is in business, any entrepreneur out there, yeah, join Women in Business. Let's do this together.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We are really encouraged, and we're looking forward to joining. So please go out there, search Google Women in Business, and join. It's going to
Yes.
make a difference in your life, and as well as in your business.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, keep it GBS. Bye.
Thank you.